Good day all. I welcome you to another episode of our learning. Today we're gonna be looking at addition, multiplication, and division of numbers that are expressed in scientific notation. Now here we have an example: 6.984 times 10 to the power of 6 plus 7.68 times 10 to the power of 9. The primary objective here is to ensure that the value to which the 10 is raised and the value to which this other 10 is raised are the same. That is, we are going to strive to express these numbers so that the values to which the 10 is raised and the value to which this 10 is raised are the same. Now, if we get that, we can then factorize out the 10 to which whatever value they are raised and then add up the other numbers. Now, in so doing, I can change this number to 0.006984 times 10 to the power of 3. This number is still the same as this, times 10 to the power of 6 plus, let's check it, that's 1, 2, and 3 is still the same, plus 7.68 times 10 to the power of 9. Now this will give me 0.006984. And the laws of indices applies here. When the base are the same, I pick one base and I add up the powers. 3 plus 6, 9, plus 7.68 times 10 to the power of 9. Now the values to which the tens are raised are what? The same. Now I can factorize out. That will be 10 to the power of 9. Since they are the same, I factorize it out and then I add up these two values. 0.006984 plus 7.68. That will give me 10 to the power of 9. If I add up these two, I will get 7.686984. So my final answer, if I'm to express these to two decimal places, that will give me 7.69 times 10 to the power of 9. This is my final answer. Quite simple. Okay, this is another example that we're gonna solve. I have 1.58 times 10 raised to the power of negative 1000 plus 6.84 times 10 to the power of negative 1002. The aim is to ensure that the value to which the 10 is raised are the same for each numbers. That will give us 1.58 times 10 to the power of negative 1000. This can also be 0.06 if I'm 84 times 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of negative 1002. Let's check if I'm correct. 1, 2. Okay. That will give us the 1.58 times 10 to the power of negative 1000 plus 0.0684 times 10 to the power of 2 plus negative 1002 will give us negative 1000. Now since this and this are the same, I will factorize out and then add up these two numbers. That will give me 10 to the power of negative 1000 bracket 1.58 plus 0.0684. That will give me 10 to the power of negative 1000. Open a bracket 1.5. Am I correct? That will give me 4 here. 8. 5 plus 6. I think there's a slight mistake there. Let me add them very well so as not to make any mistake. That will give me 4 here, 8 here, yeah, 8 plus 6, 14, carry 1, 5 plus 0, that's 6.1. That will give me my answer to 2 decimal places. That will be 1.65 times 10 to the power of negative 1000. Here's my answer. Okay, this study example deals with multiplication. This is quite simple. All what we have to do is multiply the numbers together and also multiply the 10 to the power of the numbers together. Now that will give me 3.7 times 2.1 times 10 to the power of 15 times 10 to the power of negative 7. 3.7 times 2.1 will give me 7.77 times. Now here I'm going to apply the laws of indices. Since the base are the same, I will pick one base and I will add up the powers because of the multiplication sign. That will give me 15 minus 7. This will give me 7.77 times 10 to the power of 8. Here's my answer. Okay, this next example has to do with division. This also is quite simple to do. What you have to do is separate the two entities and then divide. Five 5.6 divided by 8 will give me 0.7. And here I'm going to apply the laws of indices for the division. That will give me 10 to the power of negative 18 minus 24. And this will give me 7.0 times 10 to the power of negative 1 times 10 to the power of negative, I think, 42. Yeah. And this will give me a final answer of 7.0 times 10 to the power of negative 43. Yeah. This is my final answer. Now, I hope you all enjoyed today's lesson. See you next time. Thank you.